decided to do a video in an American accent for you today. One of the reasons behind this is because I find American accents more relaxing than English ones, so I thought I would make one of my own. I also find foreign accents very relaxing as well for people like Whisper Crystal or Gentle Whispering. So I decided to do one in an American accent. I apologize in advance if I pronounce things wrong or I sound like an idiot. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. That's obviously the thing I want to do the least is offend anybody, so if anybody does get offended by this, I do apologize in advance. I'm sorry if my accent isn't very good. Obviously I'm British, I'm English, so yeah. It's not gonna be perfect just because my vocal cords are not cut out to do this. But yeah, I'm gonna read from this book. As you can see, it's called 100 Wonders of the World, from man-made masterpieces to breathtaking surprises of nature. It's a book I bought a few months ago but haven't read yet. I haven't even looked into it as a reference book or anything. So I'm just going to slowly make my way through. I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's quite a big book. As you can see, there's plenty of stuff to read about. I'm just going to go through the ones that interest me the most and read a few things out to you. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm just going to go for it though. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot in here to look at. Okay, I'm going to read the foreword in my faux American accent, and hopefully it doesn't sound rubbish. What exactly is a wonder? According to encyclopedias and dictionaries, a wonder is something that defies the laws of nature. Any event or series of events that is difficult to explain. Where religion is concerned, wonders are seen as testimonies of the power of faith and proof of the presence of divine forces in the world. It is not surprising that in many languages, wonder also means miracle. In everyday use, wonders are often misunderstood in a less philosophical, mythological, or religious manner. At the most basic level, a wonder is simply something that astounds us, inspiring spontaneous applause or a gasp of disbelief. Wonders may be big, bigger, and biggest, but their most defining characteristic is an unceasing ability to amaze. There are wonderful things to be discovered all over our blue planet. Indeed, no part of the earth is without its share of them. Our world is full of wonders because nature is a superb master builder, never ceasing to inspire and astound. In addition, many outstanding artists and architects, human ones, have also left their mark on the world in the form of incomparable, wonderful buildings and structures. Although most of the natural wonders presented here are millions of years old, and some of the man-made variety were built less than 1,000 years ago, both are nonetheless magnificent and worthy of our admiration. This book presents 100 of the grandest, most beautiful, and esteemed wonders from various parts of the world, every one of them among the sights most worth seeing on the planet. The final section looks at very special wonders. We could call them global, that don't fit easily within the standard geographical divisions. Even this superb collection is only a small sample, representing a largely subjective point of view. What these wonders have in common is that they stand far above the commonplace and ordinary. In many cases, their unique, exceptional qualities are apparent at first glance, while in others we need to look more closely to see what makes a wonder so special. Immerse yourself in the fantastic, magnificent world of wonders. Here we go. Where it all began. Africa. Africa was once known as a dark continent, both to ancient Greeks and to 19th century explorers. Its natural landscape bears witness to a long-gone cultures and many unique civilizations. Africa is the last remaining natural paradise for animal and plant life, but also the site of man-made wonders representing the height of culture, the influence of which can be seen all over the world. Okay, I'm going to flick to one that I find interesting. I mean, they're all interesting, but one that is particularly interesting to me. Oh, that looks pretty cool. You can see that. I don't really want to move the camera. It's called Al Gem. I'll read about it. One of the largest arenas of the Roman Empire can be found in the middle of the Tunisian desert. The amphitheater of Thesdrus, an enormous structure, emerged out of the barren desert in just 8 years. I don't really know what to read about it. I'm just going to do, on this side of the page, there's some facts and some dates and some pictures, and I think I'll just show you those. Facts. Size. The amphitheater is approximately 150 meters long, 120 meters wide, and is 3 stories tall, which is about 36 meters high. Building time. It was built over a period of 8 years, from 230 to 238 CE. I don't know what CE means. I'm assuming that's like, I don't know. Building material. Local sandstone was the primary material used. Dates. 46 BCE. Thesdrus was founded. 230 CE. Construction on the amphitheater began. 238 A revolt was put down by troops of the Thracian or Roman Empire Maximus Thrax from 173 to 238. 7th century. The amphitheater was rebuilt as a fortification by the Berber chieftain Damia Kaina during her fight against the Arabs. And in 1695, the structure was partially destroyed when Muhammad Bey breaches the outer wall using explosives. So that was all that damages that you can see there. We got some shots of inside. It's pretty cool. Lots of excess noise as well. Can't really help that. That's called Fez. Oh, I need my camera. There we go. That's Fez, which is some kind of building in Morocco. Okay, this is a famous one. Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. The Kilimanjaro Massif is always a magnificent sight, even when its summit is shrouded in clouds. Known as the Silver Mountain, Kilimanjaro is the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. That's a really good picture right there. sorry it's not in focus, but that's an awesome picture. Facts. Name: Kilimanjaro. Status: Kilimanjaro is categorized as a volcanic massive. Peaks: its 3 summits are Kibo at 5,895 meters, the highest mountain on the continent, Shira at 3,962 meters, and Mawenzi at 5,149 meters. Area: the area of the national park is 1,700 kilometers square. Discovery: Kilimanjaro may have first been mentioned around 100 CE by the astronomer and geographer Ptolemy. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. First climbed. The Leipzig geographer, Dr. Hans Mayer, an Australian alpinist liquid bridge-shower, were the first to reach the 5,895 meter high Kibo summit on the 6th of October 1889, and the first ski descent in 1912 following their 3rd summit of the mountain. Climbers Walter Furtwängler and Siegfried Koenig skied down the Kibo summit at breakneck speed. Marrakesh in Morocco. The Pyramids of Giza. Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Pyramids of Giza are the only ones still in existence, and they are among the oldest man-made structures. Mysteries and legends continue to swirl around enormous monuments. That's a good picture. Facts. The Cheops, or Great Pyramid, was built 2,589 to 2,566 BCE. That must be, CE must be like Christ exterminated or something like that, and then BC is obviously before. Height, originally 146.5 meters, it is now around 137 meters tall. Size and angle. Each side is 230 meters long. Its base area is 52,900 meters square. The area of each side is 20,000 meters square. Its angle of inclination is 51 degrees, 52 inches, and it weighs 6.25 million tons. Jesus. The Pyramid of Chefren was built in 2,558 to 2,532 BCE. Height. Oh wait, what's the pyramid? Okay, sorry, that's the, that's the pyramid of something guarded by the Sphinx. Where was I? Height, it is 143.5 meters tall, with each side measuring 215 meters in length. Size and angle, its base has an area of 46,200 meters squared with a slope of 52 degrees and 20 feet, sorry. My mistake. Anyway, moving on. The pyramids of the Sahara. The Sahara in North Africa. Look at the cover area. That is just massive. It's the dark gray area. That is just huge. That's like almost, that's probably like 30% of Africa. That's crazy. Fascinating, dangerous, inhospitable, beautiful, unique, and immense. One could continue this list of adjectives forever and yet never quite succeed in definitively There's some good pictures. Oasis. What is that? That is the Angkor Massif. It's a series of precipitous rock formations nearly 3,400 meters high. That is incredible. And that, if I can hold the camera, is the oasis of al-Ma, Salt Lake in the Libyan Desert. Facts. Name Sahara. Maximum extent. The Sahara's maximum length is, I don't know what it means, CA point, 6,000 kilometers east to west and 2,000 kilometers north to south. Area, with an area of over 9 million kilometers square, and it covers nearly 1/3 of the African continent. Nearly 1/3, so yeah, it's about 30%. Sahara countries. Countries within the Sahara include Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, Egypt, West Sahara, Mauritania, like Mauritius, Mali, Niger, Chad, and the Sudan. Etymology. The name Sahara comes from the Arabic word Sahara, which is translated of the Turkic Tanir, which is desert or sand. The Romans call it terra, deserta, empty, abandoned land. In the Middle Ages, it was known simply as the Great Desert. The name Sahara only came into general use in the 19th century. Arabs rather poetically call it the Waterless Sea, which is Marabella. Serengeti National Park. That's pretty cool. With a fantastic picture of some giraffes, sorry. Like I say, this American accent thing's difficult. Because my voice box isn't quite updated. The Suez Canal. The Valley of the Kings. Oh, that's got a lot of coverage. It's got 2 double-page spreads. Victoria Falls in Zambia. There's a guy. He is David Livingstone from 1813 to 1873. He's the first European to discover the Mosai Otunya Falls, which he named Victoria Falls in honor of Queen Victoria. And he's got a globe. I have a small obsession with globes. I really want one. My boyfriend actually bought me a tiny little keyring globe for my birthday, which is really sweet. Okay, we have moved on to Asia. Asia, the largest continent, is full of contrasts. The European Mediterranean flair of Istanbul meets the fairy tale Orient of the Arabian Nights, and the exotic Far East dominated by the central kingdom of China contrasts with the island state of the Indian Ocean. Both the forces of nature and magnificent civilizations and religions have created outstanding wonders. The Akashi Kayako Bridge. Kaikyo Bridge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Angkor Wat, which is a pretty incredible building. Look at that. Look at that. That is just stunning. I'm gonna read about this one. A couple of Buddhas just hanging out there at the bottom. Despite exposure to decades of Angkor Wat, the mysterious temple city in the Cambodian jungle, still stands bearing witness to the Hindu kingdom of Khmer. Over 1,000 temples survive to tell stories of greatness and power. That's amazing. Dates. In 889 to 890, King Yasovarman, the first to go over what is today Cambodia, founded of Yesidara, 1002 to 1050, the reign of King Suryavarman I. 1113 to 1150, King Suryavarman II ordered the Angkor Wat temple complex built in the southeastern quarter of the capital city. 1177 and 1181, Angkor was sacked and taken over by the Chams, the traditional enemies of the Khmer kingdom. That might mean circa, I don't know, 1200. The great royal city of Angkor Wat was built nearby. 1353, 1393, and 1431, the royal city of Angkor was sacked and plundered. 1907, the French founded the Society of Conservation d'Angkor and began restoration. 1992, Angkor was named a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. 1998, international aid supported the preservation of Angkor. That is the central tower of the Angkor Wat temple, which rises 65 meters above the complex. That is bas-relief sculpture depicting Aspiras and Devatas, the beautiful dancers of the heavens, decorate many of the temple walls. And that is the temple complex of Angkor Wat. It is, according to the Guinness Book of Records, the largest religious complex in the world. I can't really get a scale out of there, but it's pretty big. It's big enough, let's put it that way, for a temple. It's amazing buildings. Babylon. I've got to talk about Babylon. I mean, it's Babylon. Babylon. In Iraq, living along the Euphrates River some 90 kilometers south of Baghdad, the city of Babylon, long famed for its fantastic buildings and elaborately decorated walls, was once the capital of the glorious Babylonian Empire. Let's get a picture out there. Facts. Even today, there is no modern-day historical research or archaeological evidence provided in controverted proof of the existence of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Scholars continue to research, and archaeologists will dig on until the hoped for evidence of the second of the seven wonders of the ancient world is found. That is what the Hanging Gardens of Babylon used to look like. That's our historical illustration example. These are very interesting. You've seen a lot of this on TV. The Benau rice terraces. The world-famous Benau rice terraces are located in the northern Filipino island of Luzon. Immigrant Indonesian farmers built them more than 2,000 years ago. It's incredible. There's people working on it. Facts. Location. The Benau rice terraces are located on the island of Luzon in the Philippines. Age and size. They are over 2,000 years old and cover an area of 250 meters square. They rise to heights of up to 1,500 meters. They really are something. I love the video. Which is mentioned in a Bill Bailey joke. I'm going to read about it, and then that's going to be it, guys. Living in the middle of the jungle island of Java. Borobudur. Yeah, you mentioned this. The Temple of Borobudur is the largest temple in Southeast Asia, but it is a puzzling place. Why was such a magnificent Buddhist sanctuary built in this utterly isolated spot? facts. UNESCO World Cultural Heritage List. Barbadur, also spelled slightly differently, was placed on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1991. Buddha, which I think might be him, that big guy there. The Enlightened One, a being who has achieved purity, completeness of spirit, and limitless unfolding of his potential, perfect wisdom and endless empathy with the suffering of all living things. Stupa. A stupa is a semi-spherical hill erected over the remains of the dead. It symbolizes the perfect balance of energy within the universe. Apparently, there are over 500 Buddha statues adorning the temple. Okay guys, that's going to be it for now. I'm sorry that there is loads of excess noise in that video. But hopefully it was okay for you. Please let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.